You know there's a real problem when you have Republican senators and very progressive Democrat senators all saying the same thing and agreeing, when in Washington it doesn't seem like anybody can agree on anything.
Well, a potential safety issue here in Columbus is being mirrored across the United States. NBC4 Investigates first told you about the Columbus Fire Union raising the alarm on a fire truck shortage, an aging fleet, and need for more funding.
Well, now investigative reporter Isabel Cleary has found Central Ohio is one of many cities with this very issue, and the International Association of Firefighters is asking the Department of Justice to step in.
So how is this becoming a national issue, Isabel?
Jen, Carey, this is happening across all sizes of cities, not just capital cities like here in Columbus. The International Association of Firefighters, or IAFF, is asking the Department of Justice and the Federal Trade Commission to investigate fire and emergency vehicle manufacturers. I'm being told years-long wait times and increasing costs for fire trucks are hurting cities across the United States, including here in Columbus. And the public is having to pay with their tax dollars and potentially with their safety.
When we have aging equipment, when we have equipment beyond its useful life, not only does that jeopardize our firefighters, EMTs, and paramedics, it jeopardizes the people who we're trying to help in that moment where every second matters.
The IAFF says this issue is highlighted by the Palisades fire in California.
In the Palisades fire in LA, the most expensive fire in the history of the country, we know that there was about 100 pieces of fire apparatus that were out of service.
In Columbus, the fire union says a funding shortfall has led to many trucks on the roads being past their life expectancy. And without any change, the issue is set to get worse. NBC4 Investigates has told you the union says CFD has been under budget by $7 to $11 million for the past 10 years, and this has led to the division being very low on trucks. This shortage, combined with Columbus's growth, has increased call volume and put added strain on trucks already past their life cycles.
I've been in the fire service as a whole just under 20 years, and I remember when I started, you could get a fully equipped engine for about $370,000. You can barely get an ambulance for that now.
But the IAFF is hoping a request on the federal level might bring that change.
Family-owned fire truck manufacturing companies throughout America were bought out by private equity groups trying to monopolize the industry. So now what we've seen happen is things like wait times for a truck to be delivered are now as long as 4.5 years.
In a letter to the DOJ and FTC, the IAFF writes, "We write to urge the Antitrust Division of the Department of Justice and the Federal Trade Commission to investigate and take action against consolidation in fire and emergency vehicle manufacturers." The letter says that the consolidation trend of these companies that sell parts and trucks has led to skyrocketing prices over the last 10 years, and a backlog that means quadrupled wait times for cities to get the trucks they spend millions on.
These apparatus manufacturers, their suppliers, and some of these groups that are controlling that supply chain need to be held accountable.
Not only are the firefighters being put in jeopardy because of these delays and costs, the taxpayers are footing the bill.
In the letter to the DOJ, the IAFF cites a range of cities that have felt the impact, from Evanston, Illinois to Atlanta, Georgia. Now, we do have that full letter for you to read on NBC4i.com. And I did reach out to the manufacturers listed in the letter, but have not received a response. Jen.
All right, Isabel, thank you.